Life comes at you fast. One day, you could be playing basketball in front of millions of people, and the next day, you could be dead. And that's why today, on NBA University, we're going to tell you some stories about NBA players who almost died. First up is Nikola Vucevic. Over nearly a decade, Nikola Vucevic has become one of the most consistent NBA centers in the NBA. All of this nearly didn't happen though, because in 2006, Vucevic was on a train with his basketball team, and the train started moving fast and out of control before crashing into a ravine. Vucevic closed his eyes and said he thought he was going to die. He ended up surviving the crash, even though 47 other people died. And he said after the crash, seeing his life come so close to ending, it made him appreciate things much more after. The second player is Jay Williams, who was a star player at Duke. Before being drafted number 2 overall in the 2002 NBA Draft by the Chicago Bulls. On the night of June 19, 2003, Jay Williams was riding a motorcycle at fast speeds on the north side of Chicago. He ended up crashing his motorcycle into a streetlight at an intersection. Williams wasn't wearing a helmet and also didn't have a license to ride a motorcycle in Illinois, and he violated the terms of his Bulls contract by riding a motorcycle. Williams' injuries from the accident included a fractured pelvis, a severed main nerve in his leg, and 3 torn ligaments in his left knee, including the ACL. He had to do physical therapy to regain the use of his leg. After realizing Williams wouldn't be back on the court for a while, and maybe not at all, the Bulls decided to waive him, and he was never able to get back to his older self on the court. The third person is Damian Lillard. Damian grew up in Oakland, where the crime rates were very high and full of gang violence. Damian got drafted to the NBA in 2012, but only 4 years earlier, in 2008, Damian Lillard had come close to dying. During 2008, while living in a high-violence area, Damian Lillard was robbed by 3 men who attacked him as he was waiting for the bus after practice. Lillard tried to fight off the attackers, which greatly increased his chances of dying. But Damian was lucky not to lose his life. The last person we have is Carmelo Anthony, unlike the other players' stories where they almost died over a decade ago. Carmelo Anthony's story is a little more recent. During a sit-down with Dwayne Wade, Carmelo talks about their vacation with LeBron James. Carmelo said that during a summer trip, he fell off the boat into the ocean, and he was being swept away from the boat by a strong current and wind. He said he thought it was all over, until LeBron James jumped into the water and grabbed Carmelo with one arm, bringing him back into the boat. Although Carmelo now jokes about the situation, he says LeBron saved his life, and that his little feet weren't working for him that day. Many people haven't heard about this, and it's crazy how a fun vacation with friends almost turned tragic. Well, I hope you enjoyed hearing about NBA players who really almost died. Subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you next time on NBA University.